What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Batters Batch. Today we are doing something different. Inspired by the channel Man of Fiction, we're doing a tier list for certain heroes, their filmography. So if you have video, try to check us out on YouTube. If it's on Spotify, we'll list out the tiers. Basically, we have all of Mahesh Babu's movies, like 28 of them, in honor of Globetrotter first look coming out soon. We have we'll rank the stuff. We have Peak, Chala Bagundi, Mid, Chetta, and then Kukarad. So we'll go through them in whatever order. I don't think it's in order. So
It might be.
pretty,
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, it's
yeah,
not.
yeah, no way. We'll go, yeah. So we'll talk about it, and then yeah, maybe we'll do one that we had. Like, we should honestly have one. So many movies he has that I don't even think I've seen, to be honest. If
Yeah,
I
the
have, I don't
beginning ones,
remember.
there's like two or three, I think, from the beginning, early days that I haven't seen.
Yeah,
But for those, we can honestly just, I don't know, place them in mid or just skip them,
yeah.
like
Okay.
altogether.
Okay, so let's get started. What's that first one? Is that Arjun? Very first?
This is Arjun, yeah. So the first one's Arjun. Um,
I think Arjun is mid personally. I know like people kind of do Rudru for this movie. The only cool part are the villains and the sets, but I think it's like a shittier version of Okuru with the sister instead. I don't know.
Last time I watched Arjun was like 12, 13 years ago, so you guys the experts
If we
here.
ask him the coolest thoughts, he'll give a whole eulogy on the fucking climax.
on Arjun or Wakaru? I thought he loves.
Arjun, remember? He's like, na pero chapele de gala, na pero at the
Oh yeah, yeah,
climax.
yeah. No, I agree. I think Arjun's mid also. I liked a few of the songs in there. Yeah, Prakash Raj and his wife are crazy characters. But other than that, there's nothing really that stands out in the movie. Like the story's pretty basic. Um, it's very melodramatic sometimes, the story. So I think yeah, mid's good.
Dude, the intro, the cheating sequence where they do some crazy technology shit's pretty funny too. But yeah, dude, Shreya is really bad in this too. Like really unbearable. Okay.
Yeah,
Athardu is next. I mean, that's peak, right? Is there
Yeah.
even worth
yeah.
discussing?
I think there's not even a point in discussing this. Yeah,
Yeah.
Point Peak.
MVP of my TV at this fucking
Yeah.
point. Okay.
Unless Keith, you have something different to say.
No, I say speak.
I don't know, Keith's gonna call it mid.
Okay, next we have Atidi. Atidi.
Dude,
This is
I
interesting.
I think I think it's not that bad. It's Chatta. Like I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna put it at mid
Okay,
personally,
that's fine.
but
Yeah.
just because I think like it's still passable. It's not like it's definitely not Rod as we have it. And then I can see how you can say it's Chatta because it's nothing crazy. And if anything, it's like trying to capitalize on the Pokri fame again, like repeating Pokri kind of. Um, but I liked some of the scenes in it. I like the songs. So I think I would personally put it at mid. But I don't know. What do you think on Keith?
Again, it's one I watched when I was very young, so now I remember. You guys
Dude,
really.
why'd you agree to
We
this?
all saw these when we were young.
Why
Before
did
Well,
you
I
we
know
agree
were
to this
most of
many
the
times?
other ones. It's just like a couple of these are more like obscure.
Okay, I think mid is fine because like Kaiser was cool too. I mean, now we know they fucking did some Mary Nolan shit and ripped off of Hollywood, but back then none of us knew, right? So that was cool.
Yeah.
There's some cool fight scenes, but yeah, I mean, dude, I think like the heroine's little sister dies, and there's like a Yawaraina na Koke item song like right after. So I was like, dude, what,
Mhm.
what is going on? So okay, I don't even know what that one is.
This is, I think it's Bobby. Um,
I don't think
Oh,
I've
so
seen
that's
Bobby.
I
Rod.
I've seen this, but
Okay,
again, it was like this was one of the ones that I saw like very, very young, so I don't quite remember it. But from what I do remember, also from hearing about it and stuff, that it wasn't good. So I can't really comment much because I forgot the whole thing. All right,
Ankit said it was
congratulations.
Rod. Apparently, he
Yeah.
remembers this one.
You remember this one? How do you
No, I
remember
just remember
this?
how
You don't
bad it
remember
was.
Atiti?
Because there's two endings depending on what movie you watched, and they're both equally bad.
What
Wait,
happens in
Bobby
both?
has two endings?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess do we talk spoilers or?
No one
I
gives a fuck
it
about Bobby.
doesn't matter now.
Well, so in one of the spoilers, so like they both die at the end, and then in the other one is actually even worse because I think they get like both shot, and then like they get back up and they're like, all right, let's get married now. So I feel like either way is ass.
Yeah, just by hearing that, I think it should be in Rod.
Bobby.
Oh
Yeah. Okay.
God, the next one is, I think, without a question, like Kokorad, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
might be one of the worst, to be honest. It's Brahmotsavam for people that can't see this
That
tiny
is one of
picture.
the worst movies I think in Tollywood history. So yeah, that takes the crown.
Yeah,
That might even require its own tier, to be honest. Like
dude,
that's
I don't know what went into making that movie, but oh my God. I think the only if there was one redeeming factor, there are some good songs in it. I'll give it that. But other
yeah.
than that, oh my God, it's terrible.
uh yeah, dude. Oh my God, it's such an awful movie. Uh is that
It's out to do it.
Dookudu?
Oh,
That's this is Dookudu. The next one's Dookudu. Ankit, you go on this one. You start.
uh, I think me and Akil watched it like recently, or like more so. So I'd say it's either I wouldn't say it's peak, but I'd say above mid and below peak. So one of either Chala Bagandi or Bagandi. I think either way works.
Mm, yeah. I actually don't even know if he has a movie that I would put in Chalab. I feel like he either has good or peak. Okay, it's good. Dookudu, like when it came out, like we're all glazing because it was his comeback. But if you look at it like now, he produced it like it's just comedy, like it's just jokes. There's not really a crazy plot, but he's really good in it. Ramanandam's phenomenal songs are cracked. For a commercial movie, it's as good as it gets at that time, right? So I'm down to do Chala Bagundi, but it's probably closer to Bagundi, but we'll put it in Chala, I guess. Up to you.
Yeah. Um, I would personally say, I mean, I'm good with Chalabangli, but I would personally say peak just because it like I think it perfected that commercial formula of the time. Like there were many movies that were coming, like the Srinu Vaidla movies, right? Like Ready and all those movies. It was like the formula was kind of cooking during those movies, and then Dukuru was like the perfection like of that formula. After that, it all just shit the bed, right? Like we saw Agadu and like all those other movies that came out after, and they're all shit. So I think this was like the peak of that formula, and also the peak of Mahesh's career at the time also. Like before that, he had Atidi and like Kaleja was also a flop. Like he had a bunch of flops at the time. So I would say it's peak, but yeah, I agree with I can go with Chalabang. It's fine.
Only reason I don't say peak is because I don't consider it like nearly as good of a movie as Athardu or other movies I would put in peak, if that makes sense. Like it's
Yeah.
still good, but I just think like these other ones are just artistically better.
No, for sure. Like Atadu is definitely better, but I think if you look at the genre of the film, like for example, Atadu, it's like a family drama slash action. Like if you, for each genre, he has like a peak, and I
Yeah,
think for the commercial genre, Dookudu is the peak. Like I really think you can't get better than that for the commercial genre. But yeah, it's if you were to compare like his goats, we'll come to those eventually. But if you were to compare those against Dookudu, it's definitely one tier below. Like I would say, yeah.
speaking of goats, is that Kaleja right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah, we
one
know
I
where
think
that
for
goes.
sure it has to be in peak.
Yeah, peak. There's not much really to say about it. Like I guess content wise, Athardu like has a more fulfilling content, but Kaleja is just the fucking goat movie. Like it's just so good. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean for me like it dude, all the themes hit really well. It doesn't like the whole concept like if you actually understand it like it doesn't like it's not a
yeah,
bad thing compared to like how recent movies have been doing it. And the
for sure.
comedy obviously is like crazy. So yeah, yeah, I think it's peak. Songs are also like low key very good that people don't really listen to, but yeah, I think that's peak for sure.
Okay. Next is
Now
Sitama
next,
Vakitlo.
Sitama Bucket Low. I can start
Oh,
on this one. I think I would put this. it's conflicting because I think I would either put this in Burgundy or Chala Burgundy, one of those, kind of conflicted. But like I said before, like how each genre has its like peak. For the family, like pure family, like no other genre mixed in, like no action mixed in, just pure family. This would technically be the peak, I think, in his career. Like pure, just clean family film, like that you go to the theaters with like your entire family kind of film, right? And the songs are crazy, the vibes are really good in the film. But um, yeah, I don't know. I think I would put it in Shallow Balcony though. I don't think I would when you compare it to like Atadu and Kaleja, like it's not that level.
Yeah. I think it is that level, actually. I fucking love SVSC.
Interesting.
I think it's,
Very
yeah, I
interesting.
don't, it's like, it just, like, you walk out of that movie feeling like, oh, like, maybe life is actually, the small things do matter. Like, it's just such a clean, like, neat movie. And there's, like it's even self-aware. Like, why'd you kick the, what is it? He
Pool
kicks the
torta.
fucking, yeah,
Totally.
Florida. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's very real. I really like it, but that's fine. Like Chala Bagundee, it like makes sense too because for me, like yeah, I think it's just excellent. It's like one of his like cleanest, best movies. Um, I just really like it to be honest. As the older I get, the more and more I like this movie.
Yeah,
But
and
I can
then
see a case.
Prakash Raj's character, obviously, like everyone knows, is like goated in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
But
little
you
biased.
can you can be a tiebreaker on this.
I'm a little biased because I watched this movie like so many times. I feel like structurally as a movie, it's like not a masterpiece or anything. I just think like the scenes, the writing, the characters, like it's so wholesome that like you can put it on at any time. And it low-key like isn't like stressful or anything. Like it's like it's fun to watch. You know, there's nothing like too crazy about it that's like stressful or anything. So I think just because of rewatchability and how wholesome it is, I gotta put it at peak.
Yeah, it's just vibes, to be honest. Like the whole movie's just vibes, and the music carries a good amount. The relationship between Venki and Mahesh is like really, really good.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So if you guys both vote for peak, then we can put it in peak.
Yeah, we won't get a movie like this again from tier ones, which sucks. Even I don't even know how the fuck this happened, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mahesh got on board with this, but
I remember watching something, I think it was in like Reels, but like it was like how like Dilraju kind of set up the whole thing. He like
mm,
I think he went to Venki first and like convinced him, and then he went to Mahesh and then convinced him, and Mahesh like just said yeah because Venki was part of it. Like he didn't even
yeah,
like know what the story was or anything. He was like, "I'll just do it because Venki's in it."
yeah, that's fair. One
Um,
of a kind.
yeah, definitely. Okay, I think the next one's Mirari. Do one of you guys want to go on this one?
I It's been a while since I've seen Murari, but I thought it was like, dude, I thought it was really melodramatic, and I thought like both of them overacted quite a lot in that movie. But I know that, like a lot of people love this shit. It's been a while. I'd say probably Bagundi to be honest, based off what I remember. But nah, I don't know. Some people have a really strong connection to this. Me, I am not one of them, but yeah,
I'm in the
Yeah.
same boat.
I personally would put mid even, just because I think like for the time it kind of broke him out as like
yeah,
a star, kind of like, oh, okay, this person can act. Because at the time that was what acting was, right? What
yeah,
he did and what Sonali Binder did, just like overacting basically, right? That's what acting was. So it broke him out. And I think the only good part of the movie is the whole concept of the curse, like that Final Destination type of shit is like super cool. With like the curse, like hunting their family, and like they need to basically sacrifice someone. And then obviously at the end, the grandmother does it so that he can live on and lead his life. That whole
yeah.
stuff was great. Like the whole second half, I thought was amazing, but the first half is very outdated. It's not entertaining, especially if you watch now in recent times. It's not good personally. I don't think so. But the songs, like some of them are really good. But yeah, I would personally put it at mid. But if you guys vote for Bogmanita, then we can put it there.
No, fuck that. I'm not gonna put it at
All
Yeah.
mid.
right.
I only was gonna give it Burgundy just because of like the value people give it, but like yeah,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
said, it's like, yeah, it's a product of its time.
yeah,
Girls love that movie. I don't know why, but
yeah. I
I've
think it's
never seen a guy
all the
talk about Mirari.
all the marriage concepts in it.
Uh,
Well,
The next is Aru, which we kind of lightly touched on already.
I didn't
Um,
need to talk about it.
Agadu has some Agadu has some crazy dialogue. Scan the bands and I'm gay. I'm gay.
yeah, within the shit, there are some diamonds. I have to say.
It's
Because
Chatta.
with Srinu Vaila, the thing is like he'll launch like 100 jokes at you within like half an hour, and at least 10 of them are bound to hit. Because like
Yeah.
if you're giving out that much output, at least 10 will hit. You and that success rate was way better before. Like in Dukuru, for example, it was like maybe of the 100, like 80 hit, right? But in this one, yeah, of the 100, there's like only 10 that hit, and two of them you just named. But uh,
Yeah.
I think I would put this at Chatta. I don't think it's Kokorad, but
Same.
I think it is a Chatta movie though.
Yeah, I
He
think
just
Scan the
talks too
Bands is
much, dude.
saving it for me for Chetta.
He, he talks way too much in this fucking movie. He's like going 600 words in a minute.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Especially that scene they have on like the rooftop. They're doing some game show or some shit. Do you remember
oh
that?
my God. With
That was
Bosani.
the worst
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah. Chatta.
Oh, the next one we have one Nenokune.
I think I think one is for me, I think it's Bagundi. Like when I first watched it, I was like, this movie's so cool. But then I like watched it again and I was like, there's so much potential there, but there's stuff like the Kriti Sanon love track, which is awful, like really, really bad. Like the songs, there's just too many of them. And the British, like they got the second half starts and you're like a mental illness or like he's doing like some crazy James Bond shit. He forgets he has mental illness. Naveen Polishetty, like, why the fuck is he in the movie? Like, there's just so much going on that stops this movie from being like peak. It's there. Like, the peak potential is there. But I think it's like Bagwani and also that fucking climax. I think like the agriculture shit started from there. The golden rice. He warned us, but I think there's so much potential, but I think it's just Bagwandi for me.
Um, I agree with some of the points. I would put it at Chalabagandi though, just
Okay.
because I think there's enough redeeming factors in this movie for me to put it up there. Like I do
Yeah.
agree the love story stuff is trash. There are some logical inconsistencies, like you said. But for a large part of it, the twists worked really well for me with like Nazir's character especially. All that stuff was crazy, and some of the action was really, really good. Like there's this one chase scene where they're like jumping off rooftops and stuff like that. I thought that was like pretty sick. And then obviously the whole ending, the emotional ending with him finding his like family's house, that worked like crazy for me. Like I was definitely connected to it. Um, yeah, like all those things I think are like redeeming enough factors like for me to put it at one. I mean, Chalabog just because also like him representing like having the mental illness to even begin with, like in this type of a film, like of like his like star stature to do it is also pretty crazy for that time, which is why it flopped. Like people didn't like that, which is dumb. But yeah, that's why I would personally put it at Chalabog. I think there's more positives than cons for it.
I would honestly say like
You
I'm on
prefer
the boat with Akil. I think it's Burgundy just because like for the most part I think nostalgia really carried it for me. Like I watched it a long time ago and I thought it was really great, and then I rewatched recently and I was like same as him. I was just like it's not as great, but I still think that the memories I have of it just keep me there.
Yeah. I'm down for Chala just because like you said, there's more good than there is bad. Like I'm down for Chala because yeah, like I still think there's more. I just think like yeah, that's fair. Maybe I was being a little too harsh compared to the rest of his filmography for sure, but I get why it flopped, right? For the longest time, I was like, "Oh, you're in the flop," and I'm like, "I get it. It's three
No, but
hours.
the
It's
thing is,
bloated."
like, it flopped for the wrong reasons. Like,
Yeah,
it didn't flop because people were like, oh, like, yeah, the love story sucked, or like, oh, because of like logical inconsistencies. It flopped because he had a mental illness and people didn't understand all the twists, like stuff that is like pretty easily understandable now because like we've seen like other films and stuff that it draws from. It was not as easily understandable back then, and
Yeah,
if not for the wrong reasons, it sucks.
that's fair.
Like
Yeah.
people say, like if this movie was a hit, then we would have seen like a whole different Mahesh, right? Like we would
Yeah.
not have gotten half the movies that we see down here, which we're gonna get to.
Yeah. Also, like that album with DSP slaps. That's like such a good album. Um,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
gave us fucking Dang Dang after, so less said the better.
All right, I guess the next one we have BAN, Baratanenenu.
Tommy is the nun. Um, dude, I liked this movie when I first watched it, but then like the message, it was part of the message verse after, but I stand by it. Like it's cliched, whatever, but it's got some cool moments. Like a part, like there's a part where Mahesh Babu is like isolated. There's a whole hundreds of people, thousands of people coming to kill him, and then you see another thousand people, and you're like, oh shit, he's fucked. But they protect him, and then they take him all the way back to like his house. Like I just think that scene is so cool. It's cliched for sure, but it's a product of its time. And back then, not obviously it wasn't fucking Chalabag or peak, but I think it's good. It's definitely a bit above mid for sure. I
Yeah,
think.
I agree. I would put it in Burgundy also.
Yeah.
Um, I especially love the interval scene in this movie. I think that scene is like very, very good. It's like when all the villains basically like have a meeting together, like a party or something, and then Mahesh comes and he realizes that all these guys are doing like bad shit behind the government's back, and reveals that like, no, I'm not gonna follow along with you guys. But that whole scene I thought was very well done. And then yeah, like you said, the climax scene also was really good with all those people saving him. Um, and then a couple of the songs also I liked. But yeah, I think this is a good it's a good film. It's good. Like it's not mid, it's not like crazy, but it's good. It's a good watch.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
agree. I think it did what it was like going for, like a political but mass political movie. So I'd say it's about me.
Okay. Now we are on Srimantudu. Okay. I think I'll go with this one. I would put this one at Chala Bagundi. Um, Just because like I remember like back then when I did see it, again, like much like Dokudu being a very good commercial film, this was also like kind of like a redefining of what that commercial film is, right? Like there are so many, I mean, Mahesh himself has repeated that same formula in this upcoming movies that we're going to talk about. So I think like even though this kicked off his mid era. I think it was a strong kickoff, but after that, everything was a drop off. So I would still put this at Chalabagandi. Like I liked Shruti in it, I liked him in it, I liked the songs in it. The story itself was also very good. It was actually told from like a very honest perspective, so I liked it.
If we're okay, so I think we need to clarify we're reviewing these movies as a product of their time, not like what we think now, because in that case, half of his movies
Yeah,
would be like, yeah. So
yeah,
when I watched it, yeah, I have the same sentiment. Like we might get flamed, but I had the same sentiment as you. I'm talking about when it came out. Like now it's like, yeah, obviously these movies are all mid. But like
yeah.
when it came out, I fucked with it. Like the album was a banger. The fight scene at the wedding, it was like sick. Like everyone fucked with that back then. Charlotta was like a big thing. So or Charsila, whatever her name was. So
Yeah, yeah.
good. Yeah, it was pretty solid. Album was a banger. Like it was such a big hit back then too for a reason. So I fuck with it. I think it's Chala Bagandi at its time. I think now with the biases I have, I would put that and Barton and Inu in mid, and then some other movies below that that will follow soon. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah, I
Vicky.
agree with you guys. I think it like people get that negative idea in their mind because this started off his whole message verse movies, but I think like there's a reason why there's so many more movies because this one's like was actually good in the first place. So I still think that like it's still a good movie. So I would agree with you guys. Plus, I really liked him and Shruti Hassan's track. Like I thought it was very natural.
Yeah, yeah. They actually have pretty good chemistry in this one. Great. We come to Maharishi next. This is this the last one of his farming universe? I don't know if this is. It might be
Farming, yeah, but we have
farming.
a
I
another
should
message.
still it's
No,
coming.
like
Yeah,
Bank
yeah,
Universe.
yeah. But you guys can go ahead. You guys can go with Maharishi first.
It's it's ass. It's just Chatta. Like this dude sucks in this movie. Like he's just such an unlikable character. And All Nourish is the only good part about this movie, honestly, and some songs. But weekend farming is enough. Like that phrase alone is enough to put this. It's not Kukarad because there's some cool parts and like some watchable stuff in the first half, but weekend farming is like tempting me to put it in Kukarad, but we'll do Chatta. I think it's Chatta. It's just bad. Flat out bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chato. I think the only redeeming factors about it are like I think I liked him and Prakash Raj in it. I liked their relationship. I liked the scenes they had. Um, but other than that, to be honest, there's not anything good in this movie. That is by far the climax is probably one of the worst climaxes I've ever seen. With obviously the weekend farming stuff and it's just straight. It just takes you out of the story and just literally teaches you a lesson, like in that moment of like showing these like software employees like hashtagging weekend farming and then going and actually farming and stuff. It's ridiculous. It gets too crazy. But yeah, I think yeah, I agree. I would put it at chat though.
Yeah, same. I think for me, the only thing that there's two things that are like not in Rod category is the Prakash Raj, like the dynamic, especially that one scene where like he reads that letter. And then I think the college part was like in the beginning, like little like funny and like had some nice moments here and there. But
It was
yeah,
passable. Like
that's what saves it from being a Kukura. But I think it's still Chetla.
yeah, yeah. And I also liked other narration in this movie. I thought he was actually really, really good. After that, they for some reason stopped using him in other movies, but I think he's a really good actor. So this was at least one good thing was that Aller Nourish was able to show off his like acting talent in this. And even though in the second half they completely ruined that character also.
Yeah.
He gets stabbed like 10 times but still survives somehow.
He acted better than the main actor himself.
Yeah.
That's the concerning
Um,
part.
but we'll get to this next one, which is arguably one of the best acted films, I would say. Businessman. Um, you guys can go before I give my thoughts.
Uh, it's got peak potential. Kajol, dude, I fucking hate that love track is so bad. Um, and it's like it's a 2 hour movie, and the love track is honestly like 30 to 35 minutes. So I can't say it's peak when a quarter of the movie is super frustrating. I think it's Chala Bagundi. Like Mahesh Babu goes God mode, Puri goes God mode, Taman goes God mode. There's just like that annoying ass track that stops it from being as good as Ataru, Kaleja, and SVSC for me, at least. But acting wise, it might be his best performance, like straight up.
Keith, what do you think?
For me, like I think it's peak. Like I think all the elevation scenes like work completely. Like the background, the BGM, like his intensity, like even the very ending, like the 10 miles. Like I think it's just peak overall. Like I agree the Kajol track is pretty bad, and then I dislike at the end that they tried like putting in that flashback to because throughout the whole movie he's like a kind of bad character or like like negative, but then they made him like a good guy at the end with that flashback. But otherwise, like I think it's generally just peak in my opinion.
Okay, I'll be the tiebreaker. I think it's Chalabang. It does. There are a few things that stop me from saying peak. Like one, yeah, the casual stuff, but more importantly, I would say her friend character, dude. Oh my God, it's actually super irritating because every time Kajal's there, most of the scenes they have together, she's also there in the first half, right? And it really, really takes you out of the movie, and you get so annoyed with her. Doesn't Mahesh also say something about her in the movie? He says something like "shut up" or something because she's just so fucking annoying. But yeah, stuff like that takes away from it. But Yeah, his characterization is like I would say one of the best characterizations within Tollywood. Like the anti-hero characterization, like not many star heroes have done that. And for him to accept that and do it, and even at the end, I mean, yeah, they do tie it, but they just tie it to make him a good guy or whatever. But they just did that to keep the story personal, I feel like. Because like they have to show like something like what is his character getting at, like he can't just be do they could have gone the route of like yeah he's just doing it because he wants to see the world burn type of thing like Joker, but I guess to give a reason they put the Prakash Raj storyline in there. And you can also that reasoning also makes sense of why his character became like that when he like became an adult. So it all makes sense, I think, logically, like his characterization, and it's just super cool. But because of some of those like small irritating factors, I would put it at Chalabagandi.
Yeah, yeah. If Abby was here, we know where he'd fucking put it. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think at that point it would be in peak.
yeah,
I think
yeah. He
watching
would
the
just
re-release. Oh, go ahead.
we'll get a text. We'll get a text from him being like, "What the fuck? Why is it placed here?"
Should have joined the call if you wanted to see that.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I think the next one is Nani.
Wait, what
Do
were
you
you
guys
saying about the
remember this?
re-release?
Oh yeah, I think for me, like watching the re-release, like you really understand how it affects the audiences because when we watched the re-release, like literally every line, like everybody was screaming at it just because like that's exactly what it was meant for. So I think that also bolsters why I put it at peak.
Yeah. Also, the ending when he does give that like motivational like speech, it is kind of like on the nose, but it works though. Like his character would say that. Like this is a perfect example of why it works versus like in Maharishi when he gives a speech at the end, also it doesn't work, right? Because it's just like a bunch of bullshit he's saying. But in this scene, like even though it's on the nose, like it works, which is why like the whole movie
Yeah,
works.
yeah, facts. Um,
I think I moved the order of this, but the next one was it was Nani.
yeah,
Do you
that's a
guys remember this
Kokarad.
movie?
That is a Kokarad. Yeah, dude. Oh my, it's him overacting for 2.5 hours with some like weird sex scenes with him and Amisha Patel. It's awful. It's so awful.
Yeah,
I can't believe A.R. Rahman worked on this.
there's very little I remember from this movie because I saw it again long time ago and never revisited it. But yeah, from what everyone says, like also like the general consensus seems to be that it's Rod. Um, but I know there's that one song that I actually like in it. The Basta Nivanka, I think it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
That one song is like pretty good, but that's all I really can say. Like I frankly don't remember much of this movie.
It's awful. I don't even
Yeah.
Other
think
than the
it's worth a
general
discussion.
concept itself is like shitty. It's like a kid, a kid's mind in like an adult's body, but then like they show like him having sex and stuff like that. It's just weird.
I think he marries her at the end too. I don't even know. Like he ends up marrying her or some shit, and it's just like it's just
Yeah.
so weird. It's such a bad movie, and he's really bad at it. Yeah.
Angeet, have you seen it or remember it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, same feelings as you guys.
Okay. Okay. The next one is Nijam. Um, I don't think about this one, but if you guys have an opinion, you can go. I'm thinking about it.
I I think it's mid. I think they tried their best to make it good, but it's just too long. There's just too many stupid scenes in it. Like Gopi Chund's cool, Mahesh Babu. Even when Mahesh Babu like snaps back, Gopi Chund finally gets his revenge. It's a little underwhelming. Mottam Cinema is kind of like a pussy, and then even when he like mans up, it's like you wish they showed some more time of that versus him getting beat up most of the movie. Concept is good, but I think it's like mid, honestly. Maybe higher mid because of the concept, like better than Arjun, Atidi, and Murari probably, but yeah, it's okay. It's not great, but I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with mid. I was torn between mid and Bogmandeep just because
Yeah.
this was one of the first movies that I think he performed like
Mhm.
decently, like a serious role, like performed well in a serious role. Like you see the beginning stages of what leads to Pokeri and like all those other serious films, right? Like his like comeback against Gopi-chan, like you see the beginning phases of that. So I think that's why I was like between Bagoni and Mid. And obviously like the villain character is wild in this movie. Like he's just crazy. Like complete unhinged character. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit in this movie that he has to go through, and it's just like not fun to watch. Some of it, like there's like a lot of like bullshit in it. So yeah, I think I'm okay with Mid.
Yeah, honestly, I'd feel like bottom or mid is like they're both. I can see a case for that just because for me, I was thinking more of an acting standpoint. I think Gopi-chan like obviously he tears up the screen, and then Mahesh Babu like for the first half like he was acting like pretty vulnerable too, right? And I feel like that's like seeing him in like a helpless character versus like all these other movies where he's beating up people like willy-nilly. Like seeing that was so like refreshing. So I'd say either one works really because. Otherwise, like I think the movie, like you guys said, isn't like that crazy, but I think the acting really makes it stand out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
read.
Okay.
All right,
Uh,
we got the next two, which honestly we could combine just because I think both would be in this one category, which is peak. But what do you guys say? It's Wakadu and Pokeri.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Both are peak. I actually even like Okaru more than Pokeri just because like it's just such a clean movie. Um, like I mean Pokeri's like incredible like mass movie with a crazy twist at the time, but both are just peak, dude. I think Bhumika and Mahesh Babu, that's his career best chemistry still, in my opinion. Um, like they killed it. Both of them killed it in this movie. Prakash Raj is a fun villain too. He's in both, I guess. He's funny in both, but yeah. So both are peak. I don't think there's any discussion, unless Ankit has some qualms with them being in the same tier.
I mean, I don't know. I think I like Okuru, but I think you guys like it more than I do. I would put it in Chalabagni, but Booker, yeah, I think no doubt peak. So either way works.
All right, guess we'll put him in peak. Yeah, dude, Prakash Raj character in Wakadu is too funny. The memes that still are used to this day are like too good.
Also, I hope
Okay,
you guys realize that Prakash Raj is in like half these movies.
Dude, I think he's in like
yeah.
all, to be honest.
He's in all the peak movies.
Yeah, he's in all the peak ones.
He's
Yeah,
not in any of the Chalabagundi besides Dupru, right?
yeah, one, he's not 3 month. Oh, he's not
No,
in
he's in Businessman. He's the
businessman. He's
bad
in
guy.
businessman.
Oh, oh,
3 month though.
boost ass roll. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Uh,
is that? Rajkumaru?
the next one, or it could be Vamsi. I don't know which one it is.
I
Uh,
think
actually, this one might
Rajkumaru
be.
is the
I think this
first
one is
one.
Rajkumar. Yeah, it's not Vamsi. This
I
one
don't
is
even know, dude. Yeah, I haven't seen it like in a long time.
this one. Okay. I think this is the one with Teja Sajjana, right? As a kid.
Uh,
You guessed
beats
it.
Like
me.
he's like
Vamsi and Rajkumaru, I don't remember at all. So if you want to make the call on both of them, you go ahead. I trust your judgment.
Vamsi, I wouldn't I don't know either. But for Rajkumar though, I have actually seen it recently. I think it was like 2 years ago or whenever. It was fairly recent compared to like when it came out. Um, I would put this at mid just because like yeah, it was his debut film. And it was if dude, I'm pretty sure this is the one with Data Sajja, but like let me confirm. We can confirm also.
They're in like some camp, right? Like some college camp, and she loses
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
They're in a
Okay,
camp.
yeah. I remember it being like decent, like not bad, definitely not bad.
And
Uh,
Yeah, I
then
remember
the
it
whole
being
storyline is
fun.
basically like that his son is Data Sajja, right? Because like he spends a night with one of the heroines. I forgot, I don't know her name, but he spends a night with her, and then she gets pregnant, and then comes back to his own wedding, I think, with Data Sajja as the son. And then he realizes this, and obviously makes things right. But I think for a film that like this to come out, like when it did come out, was pretty crazy because of this storyline, right? Also, for a first film, like to be this kind of story, which is also pretty crazy because you're showing a lot of things. Like you're showing that like he has like a son out of wedlock, right? That's like a big deal back then.
Yeah.
And I think like the storyline itself is like pretty crazy for that time when it came out. I would put it at mid just because of the storyline and obviously like you can't really rate the acting and stuff because for that time it works. Like it's same as in how he was in Mirari first half was how he is in this one also. So yeah, I would put it at mid.
Yeah, mid's fine with me. Honestly, as long as I know Vamsi's at the back end, but we haven't seen it, right? We could just throw it in like mid because we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even know what those last two are, dude. What the fuck is
I
that?
think one is
Okay, anyways, we'll go in
Yuvraju.
order.
One's Vamsi and then the other one is let me see. I don't
That's
know.
Vamsi, what you're clicked on
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
This one
That's
more
Yuvaraju.
oh dude, I got it confused. Yuvaraju is the one that I was describing, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, there's two girls in there. That makes sense in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thumbnail.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
Rajkumardu is I think just a regular like love track.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I don't know about Rajkumar, dude. I don't know how that is, but Yuvraju is what I was talking about.
okay.
But that I would put in mid.
Yeah, that's fine. So Sainikudu is next.
Yeah, Signing is next.
Uh, I feel
What
like
do
when
you
I
think?
watched it initially, I thought it was good, and the Gante like there was that whole I didn't know they ripped Pirates of the Caribbean, but that whole like CGI bridge explosion thing, I thought it was sick as fuck. I was like, this is peak. But looking back, like it's honestly it's a message movie, right? Like it's like a whole anti-government rota, but dude, it's so long. It's like 3 hours, so many fights. Irfan Khan, a talent like him, rest in peace, was just wasted. His name is fucking Papu in that movie. So then, like, it's just a bad movie. Like, it's chatta. Maybe mid if nostalgia is like overpowering, but I promise you, it's not a good movie. If you watched it present day,
Yeah,
you know.
no, I was gonna say Chet also. Yeah, dude, his the quote unquote villain, like he's just a comedy villain in the whole movie. You don't
Yeah.
really feel that he can do anything because the hero always has like something up his sleeve whenever he does something, right? So yeah, it tries to do things like in the beginning they had like some like tsunami scene or whatever that was like
Yeah.
super talked about back then. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's Chatta. The story doesn't know where it's going. Like he kidnaps Trisha, and there's like a bunch of like forest scenes, and randomly in the movie, like it goes all over the place. Yeah, I think it's Chatta.
Album is peak though, I will say.
Yeah, there are very good songs. Was that DSP? Probably was.
Harris, J. Raj.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Listen there.
Ankit, any thoughts? You have to say you what we say same
I
shit.
do agree.
Same
Yeah.
thing. I don't remember too much other than the
All
soundtrack,
right.
the
Throw the
bridge.
next two in Kokorad. It's not even a discussion.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. These two are just terrible. If anything, I could see a case of Sarleru being in Chatta and then Sarkarpata and Kokorad, but I think there's a lot of negatives that overpower the positives in Sarleru. Like for example, like some of the action scenes I think are actually pretty good in Sarleru. Like in the beginning, there's that army action scene, which I thought was pretty good too. The BGM and stuff by DSP, like some of the songs are good in Sarleru, but yeah, dude, there's a lot of bad in it. Like the whole second half, Rushmika, oh God, I can't even like whenever I think of that, I get like an aversion. So yeah, I'm down to put both of these in Kokoradu, dude. It's
That's the
really
only
good.
word you need, dude. Rashmika for that movie. And
Yeah.
even Prakash Raj, he like kills Vijay Shanti's like two kids and he's a fucking comedy villain at the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. I know Ragpudi, man, much it's crazy how he has a success streak like that, but yeah.
To be fair, nothing he's made since then has been as bad as that. So he has improved, I guess.
And then yeah, Sarkar Bhatta, honestly, the least talked about the better, dude. I think
Yeah.
of all the Kokorad movies, other than I think Brahmotsavam and Sarkar Bhatta are the absolute worst, I would say, of all the Kokorods that we have there. I don't think we have any more upcoming Kokorods, but if we were to just look at those five, dude, those two are the ones that stand out to me as the worst.
Oh,
dude.
did we
And
mention Kirti Suresh as one of the
yeah,
negatives?
yeah, like no, not even dude, not even that.
Dude,
Like sleeping,
she's
like
like
having
10th on the list of
clonopectorum.
how bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so weird.
Yeah, there, dude. I mean, she just honestly, she just did what she was told. Like, you can't really like blame her.
Well, I'm saying her character, like what she had to, like that
I feel like
whole
he was
aspect.
worse. He was worse. Like
Yeah,
his character was just bad. She was
yeah.
her
His
character
character
was
was
ever.
horrendous.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying what
I
she had
can't.
to go through, like her getting slapped, then her doing that whole like bed thing, like
Yeah, no. Honestly, if I was him, like, I don't know how I would have agreed to do that shit. Like, if this director told me, like, yeah, this is the scene, I would have been like, dude, go back and change that shit. I'm not doing that. Like, I don't know how he just gave in and did it.
No, we won't even touch on the English dialogues. That's less said the better. Um, the fuck,
What was it like? If
spider.
rabbit, whatever beat
Tiger dates rabbit.
tiger dates rabbit. Oh God, yeah,
తల్లి కొడుకు Viagra తీసుకుంటే like వెయ్యి yeah some shit yeah, awful
terrible dialogues, dude. I think Parsharam should be kicked out of Tollywood.
whale yeah
All right,
spider
Spider. Yeah. Okay, I can go. I think Spider I would put in mid. Um, I can see how it's considered as Chatta. I don't think it's Kokorad, but I can see how it's considered as Chatta, but I personally would put it at mid just because it tries to do something new, especially with the villain character. The villain character, I think, is like very, very well done in this movie. Like, especially that whole, there's like a 15-minute block or whatever when Mahesh goes to his village to learn about him, and his whole backstory is revealed. Like, that stuff is was super cool. Like, it was very intriguing. Um, but some of the scenes just don't hold together. The climax is stupid. That roller coaster scene of him chasing down like the villain's brother or some shit, like that was horrendous to watch. Um, Also, his character doesn't make any sense. Like, is he like a spy or is he like a police officer? Like it doesn't make sense. Like, because they say it's just a desk job, but he goes out and does all this other shit. So there was no clarity in his character, and there's a lot of negatives with it. So I can see why it's Chetta, but I think for the fact that it tried to do something new, I would say I would put it in mid.
I can't believe you didn't mention Rucklepreet Singh. That's crazy.
Oh God, yeah. I
yeah
think
I was waiting for
block
that
that out of my memory. What is that one song like Puchakaya song?
puchikaya padavi ichikova ichikova
Dude,
yeah
yeah, horrendous stuff, man. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, Ruckle is awful, but I agree, it's mid. It's got potential for sure. The villain stuff is cool. Yeah, it's good. It's not like awful, but there is a lot of bad shit too in it. So mid, I think is correct. Let me plug my
Yeah.
laptop and you guys go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it tried something new, and I think that's really what makes it mid for me. Is like whatever.
Yeah.
The hype around it though was actually insane. Like the teaser video with the whole
Yeah, yeah.
spider and
I
like
mean, that's what I mean. Like when they released all that stuff, you were expecting like he was like some spy or whatever, and then they revealed that's like some stupid desk job that probably is not even legal to be like eavesdropping on people, right? Um, yeah. Anyways, it's mid. But so for the next ones, these two, I think we probably can't speak above right about right. Like none of us
Yeah.
have seen Wamsi or Raj Kumar do so. I think these two aside, we can just focus on Tucker Lunga. You guys can go if you remember this one.
Uh, I don't remember it much. I remember being like average with really cool concepts and set design and action scenes, but I think pacing itself was not great, if I remember correctly. Um, but just for like how cool it is, probably Bagundi, but like as a movie, I think it's closer to mid for me when I last watched it. Um, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I liked it when I watched it. I mean, just the Telugu cowboy movie is like I don't think like there's been any afterwards. Like, and when I watched it, I remember like liking a couple of the sequences. Like there was that whole like pulley system one, and I think for the time, I think it was good. So I liked it bothering me, but I can see where you say mid.
Yeah. I personally love this movie. It was like one of the first, I think, like Telugu movies I've ever seen. Like, I love it. And just for that reason, like I would put it at Chala Bagandi. I don't think it's peak. There definitely are like downfalls in it. But the whole concept of like the treasure hunting, which is kind of what we're gonna probably be getting with Globetrotter, but the whole concept in it was very new. It was all shot in Utah. I know because when I went there, I went to this one museum and I had no idea about this, but they actually had like a poster of this movie up saying like, and a bunch of other movies too that were shot in that location in Utah. But it was crazy to see that like this poster was there and that's where they shot it. So everything was shot like in Utah and like Grand Canyon and stuff, which is like unheard of at that time. But yeah, I loved it. I would put it at Chala Bagandi, but if both of you guys want to put it at Bagandi, then we can put it there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down to meet in the middle. I mean, it's a really cool concept, and obviously, if you have like a connect to it, deeper connect than just the movie makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
is that really it
All
for
right.
Bagandi? It's just Bartha and Anu and Tucker everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
should we
we
talk about
forgot.
Guntur
I
Karam?
guess Kuntur Karam we don't have in this list, so we can talk about that like and just
Yeah,
discuss when we put it. There's
I
no
think it's
image.
mid. It's fine. It's not offensive. It's not like I think people overreacted when it came out. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
There's no story. Like it's kind of bullshit, but like it's Mahesh Babu having fun for 2.5 hours, and that's good enough. Like good enough to be average for me personally. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I would put it at mid too. I personally like thought it was pretty good. No, not good, like mid. But when I saw it, because of all the talk that came out, um, my expectations were like dirt, like level, like right. So because of that, I think when we saw it, I was like, wait, this is not like as bad as people were saying, right? Like it's not as bad as Sakar Rapata. I think honestly, talk wise, I think Sakar Rapata got better talk than this did, which is crazy. But compared to all those message verse movies, I think it was actually him being him again. Like it wasn't like he wasn't trying to be some savior. It was just him, like yeah, like having fun and dancing and stuff. It was like a vibe. I would say the whole movie is like kind of like a vibe. But yeah, I would put it at mid.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think any other actor, like this movie wouldn't have been good. I just think like, or like mid. I think it's like a below average to not good movie that's uplifted to mid just because of his character Ramana and like Mahesh Babu's portrayal of it.
yeah. It also gave us like Thuman just went and got what on that album.
Yeah,
So
that might be one
yeah,
of like his peak albums, I would say, if
yeah,
we're judging
yeah,
albums.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, damn, this is it. This is our visual.
Yeah. Throw the other two in fucking mid if you want. Like I haven't seen it. They probably are mid to be honest. Like I don't
Yeah,
think one of those is like a masterpiece that we're just forgetting about Oracle Karat.
yeah,
So
no, I think that's yeah,
I watched both a very long time ago and I don't remember anything extremely negative or
not
positive.
bad. So if I look at it, like a lot of his movies do fall in mid, but he has an equal amount of like really good movies and like bad movies, which is fine. It's like a curve, like a literally uniform ass graph if you look at
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's the
um,
letter E.
yeah, but yeah, no, it's a honestly like it's a good list. Like it's if you were judging careers of stars, like this is a good career. Like like yeah, there are. It's a good mix of healthy mix of like mid films, peak films, and also rods. Like not everyone has good films all the time. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Good list.
Yeah, yeah. So, we'll do this with like for other actors. I think All Origin only has like 15 or 20 movies, so that's there. Junior and Tiara, dude, I don't even Kokarad. We might have to like expand that bad boy with some
And
of
make
his
it like
early
two
movies.
rows. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's a cool concept because we're not getting movies right now. Um, like there's Andhra King. I'll probably watch that. I like Ram, so I'll if you end up watching it at some point, I'm down to review, but for
Yeah.
now, we'll do stuff like this to bridge the gaps between our reviews.
Yeah. Because honestly, I don't think there's anything coming until next year, like
Yeah.
Sankranti, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because Decoit moved. Um, so there's nothing really other than like the Ram thing and maybe some other small ones. Like there's nothing crazy coming out.
I'll be home soon, so I can watch Telusukada. I think it comes out on streaming tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
like if it's interesting and worth a discussion, I think we can do that, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
All
think
right.
that's a good new video idea. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the discussion. And like we said, we will come back with more videos and reviews in the future. See you guys.
See you guys next time.